Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Some hours ago, this news was received with jubilation when it was heard that there will be an emergency hearing in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to discuss or to mention or look into the issues of his bail terms. But as we speak, the Attorney General of Nigeria and the Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, have decided to clear the air. But before we go into the news proper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, on Wednesday said that the trial of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Ipob, Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently facing treasonable charges at Federal High Court in Abuja, will continue. Speaking on Channel's television program Politics Today, Malami said the issue of pardon or out-of-court settlement is not on the table for now. Speaking on the request by some Igbo leaders that President Muhammadu Buhari should release the indigenous people of Biafra, Malami said Kanu can only be pardoned after he may have been convicted. He said pardon is a function of conviction in the Nigerian context, and as far as I know, Nnamdi Kanu has not been convicted yet. So the idea of pardoning him is premature against the background of the fact that the trial associated with him has not been concluded. But one thing that I can tell you clearly is that he is standing trial and the trial continues as at today. When asked if he believes that a political solution will help dose the tension in the country, Malami said, and I quote, "I am not ruling out any possibility, but that is not immediately on the table. I have not assessed the implication of that in terms of being a solution or a problem. As a human being and also as an Attorney General of the Federation, my reasoning, thinking, and thoughts are regulated by the public interest. So it is the public interest that will guide and influence my decision. As to the possibility of accommodating the out of court settlement, one thing I can tell you very clearly is that settlement is not right now on the table. It is a bridge that I enjoy crossing when I get to it. My God, now this is a very long thing. All right, welcome back to Global Happenings today. We're going to look at this very critically because this is not exactly what people were expecting. We were expecting something a bit more different. We were expecting something more, being the fact that the likes of Amechi had gone, begging, appealing to the president that their illustrious son be released. One thought there could be something under the radar for that, but obviously, from all indication, the Senior Advocate of Nigeria have decided to hit the nail on the head, saying, look, let's be real here. In Nigerian context, for you to ask for a presidential pardon or a pardon of some sort or some sort of a release, it has to be that you have to be convicted. So what is technically, reading in between the lines is that will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu allow himself to be convicted so that we can now think of pardoning? Okay, say, look, this is not, but I'm curious though, very curious. Boko Haram have done so much great harm. There are a lot of IDP camps all over the northern part of Nigeria, and we just woke up one morning and said that they asked for mercy. How Nigerians really do not know, but they just asked for mercy. They didn't even take them to court. They were pardoned, despite the very numerous terrible things they did. They were pardoned. They were let out the hook. They are working freely. They can vote and be voted for. In the Nigerian context today, look, the way Nigeria is going, I will not be surprised if a Boko Haram guy, as of yesterday, becomes the Nigerian president if Nigerian men has won in the next 20 years. Hey, That's how terrible the law can look like. Now, Master Nnamdi Kanu is asking for something a bit more different. He's asking for a country of their own. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of people have been saying that his insightful statement must have caused a lot of damage. Okay, insightful, all right, noted. But his was actually insightful. But Boko Haram was not just insightful. The actions were done. Their IDP comes to show and portrays the fact that Boko Harams were not mentioning words. They said they didn't need to say it, they just acted. The North today is not what it is simply because of them. Bandits, insurgents, are numerous. And all they need to do is just even say that they have repented. That's all. They will be reabsorbed. They'll be reabsorbed, giving them special attention, rehabilitate them, do all sorts. But those who are agitating, they're being treated with harder gloves. That's exactly what a lot of Nigerians out there are saying: equity, justice. Some persons have been saying, what about this? What about? Are we going to do the same thing to all the Fulani herdsmen that have caused so much mayhem in the southern part of Nigeria, rendered a lot of people homeless? Are they going to also look into that, convict them, and go through these processes? One of the issues that is causing a lot of unrest in Nigeria today is the fact is that double standardness. Equity and justice should be for all, not for selected few, and not for some set of persons. The law should be for everyone. No one, no tribe, no being, no personality, no politician should be above the law. What is good for the goose should be good for the gander. What is good for one tribe should be also excellent for the other tribe. And that way Nigeria can forge ahead. Well, we all know now from all indication from what the AGF have said that Abubakar Malami is the advocate of Nigeria. He said, look, there's no special preference anywhere. And for the now, those issues of pardon and the rest is not on the table for now. And when we get there, we will cross it, and to give him pleasure to do that. But for the now, what is on the table is trial. And if he is asking for pardon, then he has to be convicted. And the question is Mazen convicted yet? No, he's not convicted. Is he willing to be convicted? I don't think Mazen Kanu will be willing. That's the essence of having hiring the likes of Bruce Flynn, an international lawyer, a U.S. attorney, not just for himself but also for indigenous people of Biafra. That's also the reason why you have a legal council and a legal team made up of so many legal guys, legal lawyers that will look into the pros and cons. We have so many team of lawyers broken into pieces, handling different cases, all in favor of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So, a man who have done all this, do you think honestly he wants to be convicted? I think the answer still remains no. So, what he's saying in technical terms is that if you're not willing to be convicted, then there's no pardon. Technically speaking, I know he didn't really say that, but then he said, look, even if the issue of pardon will come in, it's still not on the table yet. When it will get there, then he'll be willing to cross it. So I guess your guess is as good as mine. The trial continues, but we all pray and hope that this trial this time will not be 5 seconds into the courtroom and the case is adjourned, and we keep adjourning it month in month out until become year in year out, except something drastic is done. I do not know what it will be, but I guess that's what it is now. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu still goes through the trial normally. Nothing has changed technically speaking, except of course there's still behind the scene consultation going on his behalf. I guess that's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on this? Do have a nice